Union Hall Baptist Church was founded in the summer of 1888. 5 families withdrew from the Liberty Hill Baptist Church and organized an independent missionary Baptist Church of Christ. They met for services in the Union Hall school building. Union Hall called its first pastor, Brother G. W. Capps, and named its first church clerk, A. M. Leatherwood, in the year 1888. In 1894, 2 men from the community, Billy and Ben Johnson, donated 7 acres of land to Union Hall Baptist Church, and this is the land on which the current church resides to this day. Even though these 2 men share the same last name, they are not related to one another. Ben Johnson donated 5 acres, and Billy Johnson 2 acres. Billy Johnson was a bachelor and requested that he be buried on the property, but he stipulated that the property should not be used as a public cemetery. In the summer of 1894, the church members built a brush arbor building on the donated land. Throughout its history, Union Hall Baptist Church has supported many missionaries, both foreign and domestic. Looking through the church records, we see the first recorded missionaries in 1897. They were Brother Payne, a missionary to the Indian Territory, and Brother H. H. Packer, listed as a home missionary. At this time, records indicate that donations were also being sent to the Buckner's Orphan Home. Buckner's ministry to the orphans has survived and is still a thriving work under the name Buckner International. The years 1903 and 1909 are sad years in the memory of Union Hall Baptist Church. In 1903, the church building was completely destroyed by fire, and all of the early church records were lost in the fire. The only remaining documents are contained in one small notebook, which gives us the original Articles of Faith and Rules of Order for church business. In 1909, Brother Mound was the pastor of Union Hall Baptist Church. While serving as pastor, Brother Mound was called home to glory, and this was a tremendous shock to the congregation. The passing of Brother Mound results in a break in church records until 1917, a span of 8 years. Church records resume in 1917 with the joyous event of revival meetings with Brother A. S. Poindexter. At this point in 1917, we have the record of Brother E. D. Roberts joining the church. Along with others, the Roberts family and its descendants have been instrumental in the strength and longevity of Union Hall Baptist Church. As a matter of fact, there are still active members in our church to this day who are direct descendants of the Roberts family. Our educational annex is dedicated to members of the Roberts family in honor of their faithful service. 1924 brought about the building of a new place to meet and worship. An open tabernacle was constructed and the floor was graveled. Best we can discern from the church records, this marks the end of a 21-year period of time where Union Hall had been without a permanent building to worship in. I am sure the congregation was thrilled. The first recorded wedding at Union Hall Baptist Church took place on June 24th, 1944. Alice Beth Roberts and Cleo K. Rogers were wed on that day. The two were happily married until 1974, at which time Cleo passed away. Miss Alice Beth remained a faithful church member and servant of the Lord until her passing in January of this year, 2013. The span of years from 1950 to 1961 was event-filled and years of improvement for Union Hall Baptist Church. The second recorded wedding took place, and the church buildings were consistently upgraded with items such as cement floors in the tabernacle, a redecoration of the church, and the purchase of a new piano, 6 electric ceiling fans, and the tabernacle floors eventually were recovered with tile at the cost of $286. Just an interesting side note, that is the equivalent of $2,228.17 in 2013 terms. These may not seem like much to us today, but I guarantee each of these improvements and events were big and exciting steps for the church and the congregation. Union Hall Baptist Church had two more firsts in 1964. Here we find the first recorded vacation Bible school and the first recorded outdoor restrooms. 1973 saw another big improvement to the church facilities. 3 air conditioning units were purchased and installed while Brother Monty Martin was pastoring Union Hall Baptist Church. A major project was undertaken and completed in 1986. The sanctuary we sit in today was constructed and dedicated to the glory of God. Over 100 people were in attendance on the day of the dedication. The completion of this sanctuary brought about a much celebrated improvement to Union Hall. It was at this point in our history where we did away with the outhouses and graduated to indoor bathrooms. The Lord has used this building over the last 28 years to see many souls saved and countless lives changed through the preaching of God's Word and through the ministry of 6 different pastors. One more way things have progressed to bring Union Hall Baptist Church to the modern age it is at today was the donation of our first computer in 1995, followed by the purchase of our first printer. 1996 was a year of rejoicing. In 1996, the church notes were paid off, and a 15-passenger van was purchased to replace the big bus. The church building was painted and given an overall facelift. The pastor and associate pastor began a children's crusade ministry and saw over 200 souls come to Christ. The year 1998 saw the completion and dedication of the fellowship hall and gymnasium. At that time, it included a new kitchen, a few small Sunday school rooms, and an office. In July of 1999, Brother Glenn Hickman resigned from the pastorate at Union Hall Baptist Church, bringing to an end the longest consecutive term of any pastor in the history of the church. Brother Glenn pastored Union Hall for 10 consecutive years and saw much growth to the glory of God. October of 2007 saw the groundbreaking of our Roberts Educational Annex. Many hands have labored and many members have sacrificed to see the completion of this project. What a wonderful testimony and tool this newest addition is to the ministry here at Union Hall Baptist Church. We added 4 beautiful classrooms, an expanded nursery, and 2 brand new bathrooms, as well as an addition to the kitchen.